obviously a visitor from another world who's had a bit of trouble.
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Don't you be selling that trash in my neighborhood!
We're looking at Dollman, starring everyone's favourite growling tough guy actor, Thomerson.
You sack puss.
As growling tough guy cop, Brick Bardo.
What's a brick Bardo?
Policing planet Arturus, 10,000 light years from Earth, and yet almost identical. We meet Bardo as he tackles a hostage situation in a laundry.
I'm gonna kill these fat ladies!
But Bardo has a plan.
I'm gonna use hot water for my whites, a cold wash and a warm rinse for my colors.
A plan that relies almost entirely on the bad guy not shooting him or the hostages while he just walks in to sight Dirty Harry.
That's a Kruger blaster, the most powerful handgun in the universe!
No one is shot, more by luck than judgment, but I still wouldn't call it a complete success.
2 women in cardiac arrest?
Natural causes, not my fault.
And take off those sunglasses, it's night!
Bardo now runs into an old enemy.
You've always screwed up my plans.
Floating head Sprague is out for revenge, but... And in the ensuing chase...
Warning, energy bands ahead.
We have impact.
Cop and Crook pass through a space anomaly, crash landing on Earth.
You have landed on an alien planet. Warning based on sensor calculations of planet structures.
This planet's life forms are a ratio of 6 to 1 larger.
Bardo arriving just in time to save crusading school teacher Debbie. And introduce the film's central concept. Now, I'm sure your initial thought is the same as mine. This is just silly. But there is something to be said for a character who is always in control, always on top, the big man, suddenly not being.
I'm not going anywhere.
Stop it. Stop it, lady. You're right. Stop.
But that one moment is really the only place that it pays off. Elsewhere, Bardo is still the big man, owing to the unusual size of his weapon.
I'd love to see a 13-inch man.
Yeah, very funny. As long as Bardo has his gun, he is still a force to be reckoned with.
It's about the size of it.
And he pledges to help Debbie with the local gangs.
Fight fire with fire.
In his own inimitable way.
I always thought you fought fire with water.
Water? Of course. Debbie would prefer a more peaceful solution.
That's not the way I wanted this to work out.
Incidentally, the residents of the Bronx are really accepting of tiny aliens.
I heard about this Dollman.
Meanwhile, Sprague has made a deal with local gang boss Braxton Red.
I've got a bomb you could use.
Which, it has to be said, Braxton does not really honour. Stupidly easy way to get rid of one of your major bad guys, and really raises questions about how hard they are finding it to deal with Bardo. But, of course, he's got the gun.
Urban fucking renewal.
Now, to be honest, I think if a film is about a doll-sized alien cop helping families in the Bronx, it better be a kids' movie, not violent, sweary, and making weird sex jokes.
So Debbie, tell me size doesn't count.
But I should make it clear, this is not to be taken seriously. It's a spoof, even a satire, taking the archetypal, overblown 80s action hero and shrinking him down, yet still leaving him able to wreak total havoc just because he has a big gun. It exposes the ridiculousness of the whole genre. But a film with that idea, featuring tiny Thomerson, had better be funny, and this isn't.
Place full of giants. I hate giants.
Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's trying to be funny or if it's just a bit crap. The bad guys are also an issue. Sprugg is just ahead, which does put him at a disadvantage. And throughout the second half of the film, Braxton Red is slowly bleeding to death, which may affect his aim. Would it be easier if I just lay still? The point is, if you're going to spoof the overblown hero, you need the overblown bad guy, and these two just don't cut it. Red can't even hit a windscreen. At the end, Debbie convinces Bardo that violence is not always the solution.
Come on, let it go.
Okay, lady. You win.
Allowing Red to set off the Dimension Fusion Bomb. Leaving aside the fact that the effects of this bomb have been wildly exaggerated,
Everything within 3 parsecs is sent to another dimension forever.
the message seems to be Debbie was wrong. Violence is always the solution.
He doesn't deserve to live.
On the one hand, Dollman is a knowing spoof of the genre.
When will this nightmare be over?
But on the other, it's so lacking in humour that it could almost be mistaken for being one of the movies it's spoofing.
Quite aggressive, isn't he?
Thanks for watching. For new bad movie reviews every Monday, subscribe here. Brick Bardo and Braxton Red are 2 fantastic names. What are your favourite good guy and bad guy names? Let us know in the comments below.
Hey, you're pretty fucking good.